Hi, and welcome back to Craft Along with Jay. And if you're new, welcome. My name is Yara, and I'm so happy you could join me today. Today is day 5 of the 12 days of Christmas, and the theme today is Snowmen. The hosts are Rustic and Lace DIY and Crafting in Mimi's World. And don't forget to check out that playlist down in my description box when you're done with this video. It's going to be another fun one. Okay, for project number 1. Well, that's the only project. I got this wood thingy I got on sale at Walmart, and I've been kind of figure out what to do with it, and I thought this would be perfect. And I'm going to start with painting it with Silver Lining by Waverly's chalk paint. I was trying to get the little clothespins off, but they are not coming off, so I had to try and figure out to incorporate them into my project today. And I did, and it actually worked out great. So yay for not getting them off. So here I'm just giving it a good cut. I'm just giving it, I believe, one coat. I'm okay with a little bit of the woods coming through. Gives it a more a natural look. Um, yeah, I think it's just one. And I'd take a smaller brush just to get around the clothespin. However, I do end up painting them as well, but I think I paint that with plaster, I believe. Yeah, I'm going around it. And then we're going to use the crackle medium for the middle part, like what we painted with silver lining. And I'm going to give it a very good coat on the entire middle piece right there. And then you're going to let it sit just for a little bit. It says about an hour, but an hour, last time I did it for an hour, it was dry and it didn't really crackle. So I just left it for a little bit, just enough that the crackle medium was tacky, and then we'll apply the top coat after that. So I didn't let it sit very long. And I'm going in with Waverly's chalk paint and plaster and add that on top of the crackle medium while it's still tacky. And I'm trying not to go too many times over my brush strokes. I do it a couple of times uh, just to get good coverage, but it was fine. I was a little bit worried about it was too many, but it worked out fine. I got a good crackle out of it. So yeah, it worked out fine. So here I'm just going to give it a nice coat of the plaster, and then we'll let it crackle after that. I think I had to use my heat gun just to speed it up, and you can see the crackling happening. You can already see it kind of crackling right there. So here we're going to go with the heat gun. And I get it mostly dry. I do let it sit for a little bit longer to get all the crackle out of it that I can. But look at it. I love it. I think it looks absolutely amazing. And then when I'm done with that, I'm going to let it sit. Yeah, look at that. Oh, gorgeous. And I love that silver lining under it. Then I'm going to go ahead and paint the frame around it with the silver lining and also the outside of the frame, the wood stuff around it. The planks, I should call them. Yeah, the planks. I'm going to give them a coat of silver lining as well. Here we're going to finish that up. It's such a nice outside feel to this, if you're thinking in terms of snowmen. So I love the color combination. And then I'm going to go in with this stencil, and I'm just going to use some of the snowflakes. And I'm going to um, dab, dab some plaster around there. And I'm going to go around the outside of the frame right here. So there's only a few of the ones that I can use just because of the size of the snowflakes. Some of them are like way too big. So, but I really had to maneuver it here. It was a small space and I didn't want to cut them, the stencils, so I'm just trying to work with the way I can get it to lay down. So, but it works out. I think the outcome is absolutely gorgeous. And I'll just work my way all the way around. And there it is. Then I'm going to use these new IOD stamps that I got from the new release this year. And it's my first time using them, so I gotta uh, kind of sand it a little bit just so it won't smudge when I use them for the first time. So I'm gonna use the Snowmen. I'm gonna use both of them. So I'm just prepping them, getting them ready, and then I'll pull them right off. And you can see I got my little ink thing sitting right there ready. These stamps are like so amazing. I love them. So I'm just gently pressing it down, but I end up going back. I was pressing a little too gentle, so not much ink got on them. So you'll see me in a minute. I'm going to press a little bit harder to get more of the ink on there. I was like, yeah, I need a bit more. So I'll be pressing a little bit harder, going over the whole thing again. And then we're going to make a print. And I'm just holding it down with one hand while I start pressing with the other. And then I switch over just so it won't move and smudge. So that way I'm holding it in place. And then we pull it off and look at that. Oh, it turned out so great. Look at it. I'm all excited. And then we'll do the same thing for the other one. And I got a little bit on the side here, so I'm just going to wipe that off so that way we won't add that to our wood plank over here, our little frame. So we're going to press this one down as well. Pressing real good and holding on so it doesn't move on me. And then when I'm done, I'll peel it off. There you go. Absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. Then I decided I wanted just a little bit of color in there, so I got a um well, I'm making a little garland kind of thing with my pick, and then these little fake little bulbs or lights or whatever you want to call them. And I'm just wrapping a piece around it, and that's where the clothespin come in. It's like perfect. Ta-da! It's gonna hold them in place. So it all worked out. I'm just gonna play around with the placement here so that way it goes straight across and it kind of looks the way I want it to. And then I'm gonna add some pine cones at the bottom, and I'm just gonna hot glue them in. And I love how this one turned out. I can't wait to put this up a little bit closer to Christmas. Right now it's a little bit too early, but I'm looking forward to placing it on my wall. Isn't it gorgeous? Let me know what you think. I love it. And if you made it all the way to the end of the video with me, thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. I would really appreciate it. Until next time.